Let me also quickly inform us that FAC Alignment will also be joining us. We know that quite a number of activities to deliver the first lecture. Even though all of us will be here, it's going to be, after paper presentation, it's going to be interactive session. Also have a personal answer session. Let me invite on behalf of the organizing committee, Mr. Ibrahim.
Sure.
Let's put our hands together for him. If we are truly youths in the house, we should be able to make this place as lively as possible. Let's have like youths. And someone from your constituency is Shehu. You're most welcome, Shehu. We also have Mr. Tosin Bakari, who is the co-founder of Tovas Africa. I will give you more details about him. Let's put our hands together for him. Let's keep the applause until we get to see. Thank you so much. Thank you. And our top speaker here today, veteran journalist he is, Babajide Kolade Otitoju. Alan is already close by. As soon as he is here, we'll bring him up here so that he'll join this conversation. As youths, we just must create time to talk to ourselves. Let's see what we do from there. Let me also quickly inform us that Mrs. Taiwo Ajayi Lycett will not be joining us any longer. She actually planned to be here. She planned to return from UK, but this new restriction order has actually put her down, and she sent goodwill messages, and she also promised that at any other convenient time when she comes back, she will be proud to come around and have an audience with our youths in this community. Many might not know that Mrs. Taiwo Ajayi Lycett is an Awori princess who actually succeeded when it comes to being a successful actress, songwriter, story writer, producer, who also applied his trade both internationally and locally. So let's put this program all the way with the national anthem. Shall we rise for the national anthem? Do we have it there? We should just listen. I have Mr. Ibrahim Shehu-Bankole with us here. And I also have Mr. Tosin Bakari, co-founder Tovas Africa. And the two of them will be talking to us on different topics for about 20 minutes. Then we'll take questions, answers, and all of that. But let me quickly recognize some of the members of the planning committee here that I have. So this is the Iganmode Day celebration. Taj Odunomo Iganmode, the youth strongest. Okay, we have Are Dede Bankole, the Otumayegun of Otamori land, committee chairman, Honorable Akipedu Aino. We have Erelu Adiola Orishile as a member of the summit, Ahmed Bankole as the secretary, Prince Boluwatife Adeyoju, Miss Banko Oni or something? Oh, Banke. Okay. Sorry, Miss Banke Oni. Yomi Omoroga, Prince Dahoud Ojubele, Prince Adeyemi Olushesi, Prince Femi Ferdinand, Prince Kudus Ogunṣeye, and Princess Bukola Ferdinand. I think all of us on this side will also adopt Prince. So from this side, we are all princes. All right. Well, as a brief prologue to our discussions here. Sorry, can I hear the Secretary of the Committee here? How prepared are they? Is it?
No space, no space, no space, no space.
So, we'll be looking at the political culture of the youths. What kind of youths do we actually have presently in Nigeria? About 60 to 70% of Nigerian population is categorized as youth. That means in Nigeria we have over 120 to 30 million Nigerians who are youths. So what that means invariably is that the youths could get themselves together, perhaps they can get the leadership roles which they clamor for. And that's why we have these distinguished lecturers that will be presenting papers here this morning. The second one from the second paper to be presented by Mr. Tosin Bakumi centers around youth culture, problems or progress. I hope I get this topic right. When you have some people who have come to Ileke write for you, they will still think they are still writing. All right, so let's just begin this program with the first paper presentation from Shehu. Like I said, we'll take 20 minutes each. I don't know how many minutes the speakers have been given, but because we have actually chopped off about 50 minutes now, we just have to find a way to make up for it so that there will be opportunity for question and answer. Once the thrust of the paper is presented, then we can now have an opportunity to ask further questions, and at that time we will be free as much as possible. So, gentlemen and ladies, join me as I invite my dear brother Ibrahim Shehu Bakole to do his presentation. I don't know whether you prefer standing or sitting, whichever way you want. You are a young man. You should be comfortable.
Our guest speaker, please rise as we take the citation. Bakole Ibrahim Shehu. Bakole Ibrahim Shehu was born and raised in Idoma compound, Janakota, Sparta. He is a graduate of Lagos State University, Modulle, Lagos State. He is an alumnus of Daystar Leadership Academy and a certified radio presenter, on-air personality from one of the most prestigious media academy in Nigeria. He is the author of Obsessed with Purpose, proving steps on how to understand, discover, and protect your purpose for benefits. He is a multi-talented and entrepreneurial young man. He has been a professional barber for years. He is the founder and director of Power Flow Transgeneration, a youth advocacy organization in partnership with the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, OK Monson, Open State. Through his initiative tagged Youth with Purpose, he and his team has visited
our progenitor, Iganmode. My dear brothers and sisters, who is Iganmode? Iganmode is the name of our founding father, and his name Iganmode is correctly pronounced as Iganmode. From this name, it's quite obvious that he is a hunter, that is Olode by occupation. Most of Iganmode was not just a hunter, but a mighty warrior. From his theology, Iganmode afeleja. Àfikótí yọjú ọ̀tá. Àfikóńgbọ́dọ̀ yọjú kétu. His theology shows that Iganmode is a mighty warrior who protected and defended the kingdom of Awori. Iganmode, our founding father, is an embodiment of outstanding leadership and positive influence whom Awori indigenes, sons and daughters modeled our life after. Without further ado, I'd like to reference our king, His Royal Majesty, Ọba Professor Abdul Kabir Adeyemi Obalanlege, Ọlọ́fin àgbẹ̀sìn ọlọ́dẹ, àrólé Iganmode Lanlege Ẹkùn II. Kábíyèsí o. For giving us this platform as a mechanism towards empowering, educating, uniting, and celebrating our cultural heritage. Kábíyèsí o, kárí pẹ́ lórí, kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, kí olórí pẹ́ láàfin. Many thanks to all the royal fathers across the four quarters, the baronets and the chiefs, to the chairman of the Central Planning Committee, High Chief Ààrẹ Ayọ̀délé Bankole, to Honorable Barrister Aina Nuruddin Akitalu, the Chairman Youth Outreach Committee Chairman, all the ESCOs, all the ESCO chairpersons and members, to all the dignitaries present. Honorables, political icons, directors, managers, CEOs, philanthropists, families and friends of water who came to facilitate with us. To all the sponsors of this glamorous festival, I humbly and gladly welcome you all today. Gbogbo Àwórì kí ti dé o. Ọmọ ọlọ́ta odò kí ti dé o. Ọmọ Iganmode afeleja kí ti dé o. Ìjàgùdà pè wá o. Like I said, it's a great privilege and an honor to stand before us today to speak on the topic political culture of the youth and exposition. What is political culture? What is political culture? Political culture can be simply defined as the view, aspirations, beliefs, and the mentality, and not just political activities itself. I'd like to take us through the relevance of political culture. Political culture helps build and develop community. How do I mean? The political culture of a particular citizen of any country tends to build and what? And develop the community. If the community has a good political culture, there is what called development and growth in terms of infrastructure, security, gross national product, GDP and GNP. When there is a good political culture of the system of any particular country, I think and I believe that the community, the country, the nation will develop, and it will build on solid foundation. Political culture of political conduct. Having said that, I would like to ask us, who is a youth? A youth is a relative term that varies across boards. But I ask my brother here now, that who is a youth? He has his own definition of who a youth is. What is the political culture of the youth? The political culture of the youth can simply be explained as a view, like I said, aspiration, beliefs, and mentality of the youth towards political practices and systems. What are the factors that are shaping the political culture of youth in Nigeria? The National Youth Council of Nigeria, while NYCN, and Not Too Young to Run, and many more movements that are widely credited for advocating, educating, and encouraging youth active participation in politics on the national radar. With all the effort of these movements, many youth of Nigeria do not see politics as an important part of our lives. Statistics show that only just 23% of the youth population of Nigeria are actively involved in politics, while the remaining 77% only care more about entertainment. Big Brother Naija. Big Brother Naija is all you are watching. Big Brother Naija. And sports and betting centers. That's what youth are involved in. Chelsea's playing, Man U's playing. Youth are more concerned about that. The 23% that I mentioned earlier, you will see them actively involved in politics and foreign news. They listen to Al Jazeera, they listen to BBC, they watch CNN News, they read newspapers. All the time they call Operation Wet here. What they do is they pour petrol in your house and they burn it down. That's how they get it. We youths perceive politics in Nigeria. And it's why it's pathetic and heartbreaking. Youth believe that politics is a do or die affair. Am I wrong? Am I on point? That's it. Youth believe that politics is a do or die. When you're not like half more, it's not supposed to be so. That's a wrong perception. Youth, don't you believe that politics is a means, an opportunity for you to take a share of national cake? National cake, and my journey, you chop them together. Is that not it? You believe that when I become local government chairman, all their money are going to best one. Say our brother here, you just left the position as the local government chairman. All his works speaks for itself. So, you believe that when you have a opportunity of becoming local government chairman, I saw then like say banana paradise. So we believe as youth that politicians are occultists. Occultists. That is how we say our politicians. There was a time in this same altar, people went to, I think, Iganmode to go and be lying down inside coffin. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Because I was seeing Kosi into making on the how much will you be giving? How much? Hey, you don't have fun as a youth. We, the youth of Nigeria, we believe that politicians are what? Liars. Am I wrong or am I on point? Politicians will give manifestos. In their manifesto, we will do roads, we will build schools, we will give you free lunch, we parties are doing. Go to schools and see the kind of food that they are giving our sisters and our brothers and our children in their schools. Food that are not the food is not a balanced diet. Politicians are what? They're not with me. Politicians are what? Liars. That's our perception, not me, not my family friends' perception. No. It is the perception, the general research of view of how you see politics and politicians. Politicians are greedy opportunists. Greedy. In your lifetime, how much will you spend? If you have $1 billion in your lifetime, you might not be able to finish spending it. But you see these politicians, they will launder money to Switzerland, to America. Do you know that our perception is not based on the fact that it's an assumption? We haven't based our perception or our opinion or our belief or our views based on assumptions. No. Something formed it, something shaped it, something carved it for us. And right now, I'll take you through factors that bastardize the political culture of the Nigerian youth. The political culture of youth over the years has been bastardized as the following factors: bribery and corruption. Bribery and corruption. Do you know that corruption starts from our various schools? You want to send your 8-year-old boy message. He's grumbling. You are bribing such a boy. And that boy sees himself as a kid. If my mom does not give him, you be telling his friend, if you look behind your back, you be telling his friend, if my mom does not give him biscuit, she cannot send me a message. Do you know that corruption starts from our school also? Lecturers are collecting money from students to pass them. This is what shaped our mentality. This is what has shaped our orientation as youth of Nigeria. Bribery and corruption. Godfatherism and nepotism. Someone who is a carpenter, you are giving him the work of a bricklayer. Can such person deliver? You are giving a babalawo the work of a pastor. How do you expect him to perform? Because of what I need, they will say, come on now. Great, thanks. This has to change. My friend called me, or he messaged me on Messenger, said, Alpha Baba, give me your phone number, I want to follow you talk. I called my number to him and he called me and he said, there is an upcoming leadership summit in Ottawa. And they consider so many youths around. And we found you eligible, we found you competent and capable of handling the speech over there. And I was like, what's that about? He said, have you not been seeing on Voice Power? I said, Baba, I'm too busy focusing on my projects and my life. I don't have such time to be solving the net for relevant things like that. And I was like, I'm going to talk like that. I said, no, what's going to happen? So he gave my number to Brandon. And Brandon called me, I went to chamber, and we started talking. He said, they needed a youth who has no political alliance to any political leader or political party to come and address youth during the Iganmode Cultural Festival. And believe me, I am a typical and indigenous young man of Awori. I'm so passionate about Awori and youth in particular. I took up the responsibility. So what I can say is that let us put round pegs in round holes. Let us quit putting square pegs in round holes. It will take us nowhere. Our perception about politics and politicians is based on poor parenting and parental negligence. I can bet with you that parents today, they don't know how their children are faring. All what they are concerned about is office. I need to pay house rent, and you won't blame them. I need to pay school fees for my children. I need to buy a piece of land. You go and you live in rent, right? It's everybody's dream to build a house. But do you know that I'm not about to you're not being sharp. I'm an election. So, as I'm saying, parents, they hardly even inculcate political ideology into their children because they themselves already have a base belief about what politics. And let me just say this: our behavior, our attitude, our personality, our temperament is not formed automatically. We pick issues in our environment. What your mommy is doing, how your mommy abuse your dad. Don't be surprised. Sooner or later you will abuse your husband like that. Because it has already been programmed in your DNA. It is already programmed in your brain. And it's like just provocation. You start abusing your husband or your wife, or you start beating your wife, as the case may be. So, parents' negligence and what? And poor parenting is a cause of majority of youth ugly, bad perception of politics and politicians. Hey, this one, you all will agree with me that fake news on social media is also another one, another perception that has what hindered the orientation of youth. Fake news on social media. Go to Facebook today. Something that has not happened at all. People will start carrying it. And before you know it goes viral. And there are a lot of agencies, organizations, NGOs, advocacy organizations who are advocating that we should desist from carrying fake news on social media. Some people they don't even research, they don't even ask questions. All what they do is they take it off, they share it on their WhatsApp, they share it on Twitter, they put it on Instagram, and before you know it, global image of Nigeria becomes tainted. Bad governance and poor government policies. Our government, our leaders, they have a very crucial role to play in sensitizing and contributing their quota in a way that Nigeria becomes a country that is enviable globally. The policies our government are putting in place. Do you know that at some point the president banned Twitter in Nigeria? Just because Twitter is fuck up. He banned Twitter. There are people who are marketing their products on Twitter. What happened? They hindered their business on Twitter just because of what? His own, issue. They brought personal issue to governance. I don't think I have much time, but let me quickly run through. High cost of electoral forms. High cost of electoral forms. My friend contested for, I think, councillorship office in Badagry. The guy told me that they asked him to pay around, let's say, 5 million or 2 million naira for councillor, 2 million naira. If that guy borrows money from Lapo or Company Lantern, you think that guy will become a councillor and he will do anything in his constituency? He won't. But for that reason, high rate, cost of form that is supposed to be free. Community service is supposed to be free. You want to come and you are a servant. You are a servant. And I'm asking you to bring 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, 10 million for form. Campaign is still there. How will you be able to go? I am a papa. How can I contest for councillor? Knowing you know that I want to contribute my quota to the development of my constituency of my ward. How? I don't want to tell you. Because the 4 million the councillor. That is the perception that we have formed over time because of all these atrocities committed by our leaders. And they are doing it intentionally. Now, the last one on my list is electionary process, rigging and political violence. Do you know that most youths don't go to polling units to vote? Why? Because somebody will come with axe, come and tell me that. Everybody might check on you. Will you wait? So subsequent election, will you go there? You won't. You also know that your vote does not count. So why waste the time? On election days, you know what you know what they do? They play football on the road, on the street, on express. They play football on my class set.
Can you begin to bring your presentation?
Alright. Now I would like to take us through the way forward. the list is what? Violence-free and fair electoral process.